Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about the Bible. The Holy Bible of the Christians. And I'm telling you this right now. Do you know how easy it is to take the Bible out of context? Like, for example, in the American translation. Like, for example, in Obadiah. You get over here and you go to Obadiah 1, verse 10, and it says, "For the violence done to thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." You know, if you didn't know the context from that, oh, brother. Again, that is Obadiah verse 110. Okay? Okay? 1 semicolon 10. Right? That's the first. That's just one of the things that can be obviously taken deeply out of context. Because, well, it's easy, very easy for the Bible to get taken out of context, especially Obadiah, since nobody apparently reads it, at least from the Christians that I know. In fact, I know some Christians, yes, including Catholics, that just don't even know what that book is. And by the way, that's in the Old Testament. That's in the freaking Old Testament, bro. You know? That's just how it is. Anyway, yeah, and I'm not just saying people who are non-Christian like me, an atheist, someone like me can take that out of context. Many Christians do, like how I mentioned with Catholics, but not just Catholics, but also Orthodox, Protestant, Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay? They even have, Jehovah's Witnesses even have their own translation of this. Let's go to the same scripture that we were on, Obadiah 1, since there's only one, and we're going to go to verse 10, right over here. It says, "Because of the violence done to your brother Jacob, shame shall cover you, and you shall be pushed forever, instead of being cut off forever." You know, as you can obviously see. And it changes a lot. And that is a mistranslation, I believe, of uh, the King James Bible and the American translation. So, yeah. And as you can see, there are many people who just, they'll say stuff like, "Oh, the Bible is basically the Epstein files." You know, like they'll say weird stuff like that. And it gets stranger and stranger and stranger. And I don't know, but to be fair, it is the Old Testament half, at least for the Bible anyway. That translation, those translations. But you can make the word simpler, yes, but it can completely, and it will completely change the context of what it actually said. And it's not even illiteracy. Sometimes it's just simply because people will read it and come to their own interpretation instead of, you know, how it was meant to be interpreted, which is whoever wrote it, you know, whatever their interpretation was. Now, you might not be able to copy it exactly because obviously you're you, I'm me, you know, I can only give it one way. But still, yeah, it's very, very easy to just take scripture out of context. And if you know the context of that book in the Bible, Obadiah, you would know that, yeah, stuff like that can easily get taken out of context. But still, it's just very, very strange. I just wanted to talk about this because, well, I'm bored, and also because, well, religion is interesting. Let's just say that. And I can't really debate the scripture too much because Christians debate it amongst themselves, even if they're of the same denomination and go to the same church, you know, that kind of thing. But hey, that's up for you to decide, not me. I'm just stating examples. Anyway, that's all I got for today when it comes to the Bible. So whatever opinion or thoughts you may have on it, that is up to you. Anyway, I am out of here. And just remember, stay ugly.